Welcome to InfoSec World 2018. I am Keith Hoodlet, host of Application Security Weekly, here with Josh Davis of Circadence. Josh, welcome to Security Weekly.
Thank you, sir.
Very good to have you. So, a little bit of kind of background. Tell us what is your title and what do you do for Circadence?
Ooh, my title. It's fun. It's exciting. Okay, so I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships and Security Evangelist. So what that means is I get to talk a lot to people, and I like to talk and not sleep. So,
well, I like to sleep, but I also like to talk.
Okay,
this is good. This is actually really good. So, what does Circadence do? Tell me a little bit about the company.
Okay, so what's interesting about the company, its background, it was a gaming company first.
Awesome, okay.
So the gaming was in the context of massively online gaming. Fast forward, for the U.S. Army, we were tasked to build cyber ranges. So I don't know if you know what
I am very familiar with cyber ranges.
So we were tasked to do that for the past 15 years.
Wow.
Take the two together, and now we have an actual game, first-person shooter for cyber offensive and defensive. So it's training, but it's a game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's actually, I would be very interested to talk to you after this about that.
This is why I joined the company. It's killer. What amazes me, it's the concept of immersion and bringing someone in. It turns it from not training, it turns into
fun.
Just play, which is what all the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the new hotness, as it were.
It is, absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about how you got your start in information security.
Wow. Okay, so my background, undergrad computer science. I got a job at Georgia Tech Research Institute in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I did that for 20 years. So,
wow, okay.
So that's a lot of DoD work in the, I would say, mid to early 2000s, got into, I'm a software guy, transitioning to test and evaluation for military vehicles and such.
Okay.
So we started doing a little bit of pen testing back in the day before it was called cyber. And then around I would say 2008, started getting into hacking in the more official sense. Got my CEH, got my CISSP. We started a lab at Georgia Tech Research Institute called the Cyber Lab. So dove in deep, got into hacking competitions, and I love the culture.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I mean, there's noise and color and tattoos, and most industries don't allow that.
Very true.
Or look down upon it. So
fair.
I just enjoy. So that's a bit of my background.
That's awesome. So what is the most challenging part of security in your career today?
I would say understanding risk, because I think part of the problem is most individuals perceive security as necessity that you can buy off the shelf. Yeah. But really, unfortunately, really what's necessary is understanding what it is you have that's valuable and guarding that instead of just spending money and wasting money.
Right. So to that end, you would say that probably figuring out what you have, and then figuring out what tools you have that can solve your problems already.
That's right.
Before you spend your money on it.
Absolutely.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the industry's been bolstered by people not really understanding security, but I do think as societies continue to evolve, education, especially the kids, they're going to understand them better. And I think gaming is a means of allowing that to happen. I mean, my kids now, they're online all the time. They know how to look for the bad guys, the creepy guys out there. They're going to be better at software security as well.
For sure. And I mean, it's impressive what they can do today. So tell me a little bit about, especially what kind of devices or software makes a common appearance in your lab. Do you still have a lab given your current role? And if you do, what's in it?
Wow, okay, so I'm sad now because I used to write software. I got an MBA, I didn't tell you that part.
That's awesome.
I kind of stepped away from writing code. My lab right now would technically be this game platform because it's a range. So part of what I'm trying to do is find partners that have needs in regards to virtualizing and providing an experience for their platform, for their consumers, for their employees. I mean, really, you take a cyber range, which is a virtualized platform of whatever representation you want, so it's an honest-to-goodness real network.
That's amazing.
With real systems. On top of it, content that we construct. So I would say, yeah, my lab is, this Project Ares is the name of the platform.
That's amazing. That's actually really awesome. So, especially since it's virtualized, it's funny because the next question that I have on the list here is, if you built a brand new Raspberry Pi, what would you do with it? So let me pause there and ask, how much compute power is going into this cyber range? Is it lightweight, or is it? Could you put it on a Raspberry Pi or no?
So
probably not.
Let me ponder that. Probably not, because of the graphics and also the compute power, because you're emulating a whole bunch of. I mean, hypothetically, depending on how many servers you want to represent, you can have thousands.
Okay, wow.
So,
that's amazing.
What to put on Raspberry Pi? I mean, geez. So I didn't necessarily fully get prepped for this question, but I'm pondering right now because I have a lot of ideas.
That's okay. Take your time.
So what I really like in hacking and penetration testing is where people make leave-behinds, like you throw it over a fence and still Wi-Fi. So if I was going to build Raspberry Pi, nothing to do with gaming, I would build some sort of leave-behind that maybe, geez, I don't know.
Network extender or something that would give you some extra range?
It's got to be something evil. Okay, so I got one. So what it would be is I'm playing because I'm getting into PS4 because I backed out from video gaming, which I'm getting into it now. When you get in your 40s, it's okay to enjoy gaming.
Allowed.
And my son's playing too. So first-person shooters, I have buddies that are playing. If I know where they are, I can build a Raspberry Pi that I toss over at their house, have it, bury their network. Basically DDoS. I do something like that. Just something fun, physical, because that's something.
And they would never be able to find it,
Absolutely.
Until, of course, they mow the lawn and then they crush yours.
That's fine. But it's okay, because Raspberry Pi is cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Raspberry Pi Zero, it's like $5. So, especially given your role as a director level, right?
Right.
So, what are some of the qualities that you look for when you're considering hiring a security professional in your organization?
Honesty.
Okay. Interesting, especially honestly, because in this industry, it's almost like you have to think nefariously. So tell me more.
Essentially, like when you meet someone, you can tell whether or not if they're full of not good words. I'm not gonna say okay, but I would say that being genuine in the context of security is crucial to be successful.
Yeah.
So if for you to trust me to help you secure your environment.
Yeah,
that's classic sales is trust starts first. But when it comes to security, why are you going to invest in me to help you if I don't trust you? So same thing on the team. Other aspects, I love intensity.
Okay.
I sleep. I don't like to sleep.
Gotcha.
But I love charging hard and finding new hard problems. Creativity.
So especially, so that's kind of like aspects of the person. Are there any like specific skills that you look for? I mean, maybe it's a little bit specific to your industry, but are there any things that you look for in terms of like, do you ask them about their lab? What sort of questions would you ask someone?
So I would say someone that I would work with, kind of work in partnerships, need to have a deep understanding, broad and deep, of security and what those needs are. Not necessarily technical, more of understanding the human, psychology and sociology. Because
my degree's in psychology, so I'm glad that you say that.
Brother. Well, because it's funny, the quantity of people that are in security now that aren't classically trained, CS and others, they're everywhere.
It's true.
I mean, she's an English major.
It's awesome.
Psychologist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm computer scientist, kind of light.
There you go.
The MBA kind of messed me up, but it changed my view. But
that's important, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So another one that I have on here is what is the most influential software developed for security today? And we're actually here.
Influential?
There's a number of vendors here today, so I'm curious to get
that's developed today or that has been developed, still being used?
Let's go with both. So is being developed today, so I mean, if you say blockchain, unfortunately we don't have any alcoholic beverages to drink.
Sure.
But with that being said, so it is being developed today and maybe has been developed and is still used.
Okay, so my background, which I didn't share, is I'm a strong open source software guy. Like that's my history. Yeah, I mean, like that is the core of being. Another reason why I love security is the essence of community is crucial.
Yes.
So I would say Wireshark is probably, and it wasn't Ethereal is what it used to be, man.
That's so good.
That's classic because I use that so much on and there's a guy that I used to work with, Georgia Tech, small world.
Perfect, right? So.
How you doing, man? So what's crazy, small world here. There's something to do about security. It's a very small world.
Yeah,
right?
it absolutely is. You meet somebody and like you suddenly see them everywhere.
So I was in Saudi Arabia in the back of a Ford F-150.
In Saudi Arabia, nonetheless.
Yeah, so working with a partner, chugging along, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you know this gentleman in Huntsville, Alabama?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Was it Chris Sanders by any chance?
No, actually it's Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
I probably won't say his name on camera just because he's a little spooky.
Oh, yeah, don't. Yeah,
but it was just crazy. Small world. He's like, "Do you know this?" I'm like, "Holy crap, small world." Okay, so come back to the question you asked.
So, in this case, software development.
Software. So of course, I would say now would be our platform because I'm biased.
Yeah, but training is important.
Well, I see it beyond training.
Yeah.
Because part of what we're doing is not just training; we're capturing data.
Yeah,
the actual corpus of cyber art forms being captured in some database that we can then leverage to feed into AI machine learning. Because the whole vision is, as you know, there's not enough humans.
No, there absolutely isn't.
We can't defend it, so we're going to have to lean upon AI and machine learning. So take a corpus of data that's tied around training. I can now start instrumenting software to assist me, be my wingman, wing sister when I'm actually doing my defense or offense.
That's awesome. That's an excellent use of the technology. And so let me ask, who, especially because security is such a small industry.
That's right.
Who is the most influential person in security today, in your opinion?
Jeez. So not just for me.
Right. Not just you.
I'm pausing.
No, it's okay.
So I'm sitting here trying to think of. I mean, that's such a huge question, and there's so many different aspects to.
So let's go broader then. What areas of security? So training is obviously important. There's all sorts of areas. There's user behavior analytics. There's endpoint protection. There's antivirus that's decades old. What areas of security do you think are the most influential today?
So I really want to say pen testing.
Okay.
And the reason I do is I feel like it's an art form that's misunderstood, that most people don't know what they're buying. I feel like there's a lot of the essence of the culture, the essence of the problem solving, the creativity is captured in that. So
absolutely.
All this stuff that we have is really based on some nerds trying to break into something.
Right.
So, and then how do I defend against it? So the game starts there.
There you go. That's absolutely it. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, at the end of the day, being able to replicate the adversary in some degree is
absolutely.
The analogy I like to use, and especially gaming, right?
Absolutely.
Is if you're building a castle, city, wall, etc. Right? You put guards on the wall, and you have commerce that comes in and out because you have to feed your people.
That's right.
But you don't have any guards in your city.
Right.
And let alone if you don't have anybody attacking your walls to know how your defenses are working.
See, and I love it too because the analogies, they stand true. Like Sun Tzu still is relevant in this context.
Oh no, we're going to go into Sun Tzu quotes here. Hold on, guys.
but like it's fascinating because what I think's happened is it's almost like warfare's changed.
It has, absolutely.
So it's still bad. Consequences are longer term.
They
so
are.
We have time to recover.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
It absolutely is. Yeah. I would agree. So 2 more questions.
Okay.
First, what would you say to today's youth about hacking and security?
Do it. And the reason I would say do it is obviously be legal, especially in the U.S., understand the laws, but
absolutely.
It's experimentation, creativity, play.
Absolutely, yes.
It's what we've been doing from the beginning of time. We just got a different medium.
True.
And I do love the gaming environment, and Minecraft and other stuff enables that. But
they've done a lot there.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So last question for you. What is your favorite hacking movie or TV show? You got a lot to choose from in the movie scene.
I do, but then I feel guilty for some because I love The Matrix. It was a huge inspiration.
It
However,
was amazing.
It got ruined by other aspects later.
You mean number 2 and number 3?
Yes, which I don't like
we can be
labeling them. Yeah, I want to say Hackers was, classic
cult classic
skateboard.
It's what got me into computing,
admittedly.
Just
nerdy kind of.
In the 90s.
It's like I thought hacking would look cool
because
it doesn't.
Yeah,
like
no,
when you
not at
watch
all.
it, it's boring. But when you're in the middle of it, it's fun.
I brought rollerblades in the late 90s as a result of watching Hackers. So, I mean.
Do you still have them?
They're probably at my mom's house somewhere. She keeps everything. Awesome. Josh Davis, thank you very much. Circadence, go check them out. I think that this was an awesome time talking to you, and I look forward to checking out your platform. Thank you very much. Cheers.